Survival in the wild starts with water. In Saudi Arabia, that's the daily challenge for millions. This vast kingdom is a land of endless sand and sun-scorched mountains, beautiful but unforgiving. The sun is relentless, the heat a constant enemy. Without water, you wouldn't last long. Look at a map, not a single permanent river crosses this land. Ancient wadis, dry riverbeds, only flow after rare, brief downpours. They can't support a modern nation. Underground aquifers are being drained faster, then they refill. Once gone, they're gone. For centuries, life here revolved around oases and wells. Nomads survived by knowing where to find water. But as cities grew, demand exploded. The old ways weren't enough. Saudi Arabia had to look to the sea, flanked by the Red Sea and Arabian Gulf, but both are saltwater. Drinking seawater is deadly. The mission turned saltwater into fresh water and move it deep into the desert. This would require engineering on a monumental scale. The challenge was clear: defy nature, or the nation would not survive. Saudi Arabia's story is one of survival, innovation, and the quest to make the desert bloom. The solution would change the country forever. This is how a land without rivers found a way to flow. The journey begins at the edge of the sea. Next, the magic of desalination. Faced with undrinkable seas, Saudi Arabia turned to desalination, a modern miracle. The principle is simple: remove salt from seawater to get fresh water, but doing it for millions is a colossal task. The main method, multi-stage flash distillation. Imagine a series of chambers, each at lower pressure, where heated seawater flashes into steam, leaving salt behind. The steam condenses into pure water, and the process repeats, recycling heat for efficiency. Another method, reverse osmosis, forces seawater through microscopic membranes, filtering out salt and impurities. Both methods are energy-intensive but essential for survival. These plants are the lifeblood of the nation, producing water where none exists. The technology is constantly evolving, aiming for greater efficiency. Desalination is not just science, it's the foundation of modern Saudi life. Without it, cities and industries would vanish. But making water is only half the battle. The next challenge, moving it across the desert. Enter the steel rivers. The journey continues inland. Creating fresh water is one thing, delivering it across a vast desert is another. Saudi Arabia built rivers of steel, massive pipelines stretching hundreds of kilometers from coast to city. Construction meant digging trenches through rock and sand, welding giant pipes, and braving extreme heat. Every weld must be perfect. A single leak could waste millions of liters. The pipelines cross hills and mountains, so water must be pumped by colossal stations, running day and night. These pumping stations are the beating heart of the system, pushing water against gravity. Maintenance is relentless. Sandstorms, temperature swings, and corrosion threaten the pipelines constantly. Special coatings and electronic protections fight rust, while drones and helicopters patrol for problems. It's a never-ending battle against the desert. Any failure could cripple a city, yet these steel rivers keep flowing, sustaining life where nature offers none. The water's journey doesn't end at the city gates. It fuels every aspect of modern Saudi life. Let's see where the water flows. The water's main destination is the cities: Riyadh, Jeddah, Dammam, now thriving metropolises. Desalinated water is essential for homes, industry, and even agriculture. Factories and refineries depend on it for cooling and processing. For a time, Saudi Arabia even used this precious water to grow crops in the desert. Vast green circles visible from the sky. But this was unsustainable. Now the focus is on efficient farming and less thirsty crops. The water system fuels the economy and feeds the people, but every drop is precious. The challenge is to balance growth with sustainability. The cost of this miracle is immense. Let's look at the price. Turning seawater into fresh water and moving it inland is a staggering financial and energy burden. Desalination plants and pipelines cost billions to build and maintain. The process devours energy, mostly oil and gas, linking water's price to energy markets. Maintenance is constant. Salt water corrodes machinery, pipelines need repairs, and pumps run non-stop. A skilled workforce and specialized parts are always in demand. This system is only possible because of Saudi Arabia's oil wealth. But with the future uncertain, efficiency is now a top priority. Engineers are developing new membranes and investing in solar power to cut costs and emissions. The goal is a water system that's both affordable and sustainable. But there's another cost, one paid by the environment. Desalination solves one crisis, but creates others. The process produces brine, super salty waste, often dumped back into the sea, threatening marine life and habitats. In semi-enclosed waters like the Arabian Gulf, this can create dead zones. The plants also burn fossil fuels, releasing greenhouse gases and worsening climate change. Intake pipes can trap and kill marine organisms, disrupting ecosystems. Newer plants use better screens and slower intakes, but challenges remain. Saudi Arabia is investing in solar-powered desalination to reduce its environmental footprint. The balance between human need and nature is delicate. The future depends on making water sustainably, without destroying the source. The final chapter is about vision and survival. This water project transformed Saudi Arabia. Cities rose, industries thrived, and millions gained security. But dependence on this system is a vulnerability. The future demands sustainability, using less, reusing more, and innovating constantly. Public campaigns and tariffs encourage conservation. Industry and agriculture are shifting to efficient technologies and recycled water. The kingdom is investing in research, aiming for cheaper, cleaner desalination. Solar farms may one day power the plants, creating a cycle of sun, sea, and water. Saudi Arabia's journey is a lesson in survival and ingenuity. The challenges of cost, energy, and environment remain, but with innovation and determination, the steel rivers will keep flowing. This is the ultimate survival story. Life sustained in the heart of the desert. The journey continues.